This is a short day trip along the Natchez Trace at its head. I recently became the owner of a 2001 BMW R1100GS that just demanded a first ride. I've ridden older BMW Airheads, and this oil head feels very much like those. I really like the ride. The Trace is a winding road through the Tennessee hills down to Natchez, Mississippi, 160 miles south. There are turnouts with lovely vistas, and places where access to the original Trace has been preserved. It was a path for walkers, horseback riders, and wagons. Today the parkway is a low-speed series of twisting turns through beautiful countryside. Lots of other bikers and bicyclists, and historic sites like the Gordon House, built by a ferry operator in the early 1800s. It's a half-mile walk to the old ferry site along a pathway through the woods. You cross a beautiful little babbling brook. A small grove just above the ferry site must have been a wonderful place for travelers to rest on their journey. The actual ferry site is no longer as visible as it must have been long ago. The Duck River was no minor obstacle to travelers, and surely wagons and horses needed much more access than you can see now. After 70 miles, I climbed back on the bike and headed home. The day trip covered 140 miles round trip, and a couple of 100 years back in time. My first ride was a joy, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's around the next bend.